So, today I wanted to talk to you about protecting your energy. Empaths and sensitive empaths have a really hard time with protecting our energy and shielding ourselves from absorbing energy or protecting ourselves from energy vampires. Now, what I mean by that is not a typical vampire, what you think that vampire may look like or be, but energy vampires are people that are very negative, and when they get around you, they just take all of your energy. So if you're vibing high and you get around one of them, you're going to just feel depleted and drained and tired and anxious and exhausted, and you just can't wait to get out of there, and you can't wait to get away from them. So today I want to talk to you about some ways in preventing others from draining your energy. Being in crowds, going to parties, walking in and out of a grocery store, going to a mall. You know, when you get out and you get around people, you don't always think to ground or protect yourself or shield yourself in the normal ways that you're told or that you learn to do. Sometimes you just get up, get dressed, and you're gone. Well, for empaths and sensitive empaths to fully be able to enjoy being around others, they have to learn to protect themselves, protect their sensitivity, and find balance. And since I'm an empath, I'm a sensitive empath. I want to be able to reach out and help other people because some people just don't know how to do it. So to me, it's very important that we help one another, that we help each other out, because otherwise we're not fulfilling our purpose, we're not fulfilling our contract, and we're not shining our light the way we're supposed to. So with that being said, some sensitive empaths are very hyper attuned to other people's moods. Me, I can instantaneously tell you when someone's mad, someone's grumpy, if they're happy, they're sad, they just received bad news, if something's going on in a relationship, and it's hard for us to understand why we absorb it when you don't know that you're doing it. So when we take on someone else's energy and you don't realize you're doing it, then we're irritable and we can't figure out what's going on. So before I learned to protect my energy, I felt like grumpy all the time. Like whenever somebody would ever pop off or they'd say something to me, and it doesn't necessarily mean it was directed towards me, I was very irritable. I was very short. I didn't sleep well. I was very anxious. Mood swings. I had a lot of anxiety issues. So once I learned to start protecting my energy, things got to be a little easier. And I was very much an introvert, and I still am. I don't like to be in crowds. If we have to go to a function or a party, I like to find a corner away from everybody, and that's where I stay. If we have to go grocery shopping, I send my husband. I don't want to go into the grocery stores. I don't go to malls. I just don't like to, even with shielding myself. I am the kind of person that, why put myself in that position when I already know what's going to happen? So I just want to give you a few things that might help you when you go out in public or when you have to be around these kinds of people, in the hopes that it can help you function in life better without feeling and attracting their energy and allowing them to suck your positive energy and leave you drained. So one way you can do it is you just move away. When you're around these people, and if it's possible, just put about 20 feet or so between you and that other person or the persons that are making you feel this way. And then if you feel relief from that, once you move away from them, then you know that was the issue. You know that's where it's coming from. And you know not to be around them. When you go to gatherings, just try not to sit next to the identified energy vampire. And just physical closeness increases empathy. So if you can stay away from the energy vampire and you can distance yourself and you're protecting yourself, then you're protecting your energy. They can't drain your energy from you and you're not absorbing theirs. So keep that in mind. When you go someplace and you get that vibe like, I just don't like that person. I don't know why, but I just don't like that person. Or you get that, I don't know what it is, but something about them is just not right. It just doesn't feel right. Or you just get drained or feel grumpy or irritable as soon as you get around them, move away. Just move away. And when you do, find a nice, quiet little place, even if you have to go to the bathroom for a little bit, to just surrender to your breath. Just stop, breathe, focus on your breath, clear your mind, ground yourself, center yourself again. And this will allow you to clear all that away from you and go back out and join the rest of them without keeping that like a sponge, absorbing that energy. You just pushed it on out. You don't want to keep it lodged in your body because then that causes you to stress out. That causes you to be unhappy or feel weird or tired or pain or mental exhaustion. So if you can do that, that is really good. Just remove yourself from that person. Focus on your breathing. Just clear your mind and let it go. Another thing is meditation. Meditation is a really good thing for you to do. It allows you to clear your mind, get rid of the toxicity that you've attached, that has attached itself to you from being out in groups or around people. It's really great for you to just relax. It takes you into a whole nother being. When you can clear your mind and you're in a state of relaxation and you're allowing yourself to just push all that back into the earth, it just makes for a whole better you. So another thing is you've got to learn to set boundaries, okay? You've got to learn to set boundaries. And a lot of times that can even be with family members. And you've got to stick to it, because if you don't, you're going to take on that negativity. You're going to take on all of the drama. And then guess what? They're going to go and they're going to be fine. They're going to be happy. They're going to have a great rest of their day. And you're going to be irritated, tired, frustrated, mad, whatever, because you allowed that to happen. So set your boundaries and don't allow this energy vampire to suck your energy dry. Okay? You need to learn how to control how much time you spend listening to stressful people. That's not good either. That means turn off the TV, stop watching the news, get off social media if it's going to be negative. Learn to say no. Set clear personal limits and boundaries for yourself. It's people don't get it sometimes. And sometimes we don't like to say no because we're afraid we're going to hurt someone else's feelings or make them feel bad, or we'll feel bad, think we're going to look bad. No. No is a complete sentence. No. 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 That's all you got to do. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's it. No more explanation is needed. No. It's okay to say no. There's no reason for you to put yourself out there, wear yourself out, and not have any time for you when you're too busy trying to help everybody else. When you don't really want to, but you feel like you have to say yes. You don't have to say yes. Say no. It's okay. It's okay. Another great thing is you can visualize a protective bubble around you. A golden white bubble. You can call in Archangel Michael to shield you with his blue light. These are all great ways to also protect yourself. Sometimes you have to put yourself in a bubble, then put your bubble in a bubble. And this allows you to protect your energy, yourself, from allowing your body to absorb negative energy. It protects you around toxic people, toxic situations and places. This is all about you, protecting you. Okay, that's what this is all about. Empaths have a really hard time with that because you just absorb it. You hone into it. You understand what that is. You just naturally draw to these people because you want to help them. But you have to set boundaries for yourself to keep them from draining your energy. Okay, so in order to define and honor our empathic needs, safeguard your sensitivities in a calm and collective moment. Make a list of your top 5 emotionally rattled situations. And then formulate a plan for handling them so that you don't fumble in a moment, okay? Here are some examples that, might help. Let's say, if someone asks you too much, like they want to know too much about you, or you feel like they're stepping over the boundary, or they're being pushy, just say no. Say, I'm sorry, but no, that's not necessary. No. If your comfort level is 3 hours max for socializing, even if you adore the people, take your own car or have an alternative transportation set up for you. And when your 3 hours is done, just say, it's time for me to go. Thank you for allowing me to join you, whatever you feel comfortable with doing, but excuse yourself and you leave. If crowds are overwhelming, eat a high protein meal before you go, okay? This helps to ground you. And sit in the far corner away from it. I mean, it's okay to sit away from these people because, again, we're protecting our own energy. Let's say if you're in a theater or a party, just find a nice quiet little space so that you're not right up next to them. And then if you're highly sensitive to scents like smells and things like that, if you're overwhelmed, stand near a window or take frequent breaks to catch your breath, get some fresh air. Find a way to take your mind off of it. Remove yourself from the area where all the smells are coming from. If all else fails and you absorb stress and negative while you're at these gatherings or family functions or out and around at the stores or whatever, when you get home, go straight in and take a nice hot salt bath, take a shower. You can even put some salt in your hands and just hold it over your head and let the water just run down over you. And the reason for that is because it helps to remove the negative energy, all of that toxic energy that has attached itself to you and caused you to just wear down. And then you can get out of your bath or your shower, light yourself a candle, get you something that's your favorite drink, get a book, or turn on some binaural music and just woosah. Just clear yourself out. Just allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself time for just you. Meditate, read a book, listen to your favorite music, laugh, dance around the house and go nuts, act silly if you want to, but just give yourself some time for you. Now, I hope this video helps you in some way because, again, like I said, It's hard for us sensitive empaths. It's hard for us. And it's up to us to stick together and help each other out. Okay? Love and light to all of you.